Change of scenery, from the harbour to a real racetrack. Sport bikes are as common as sand on the beach, but in the end they all come off the rack. Two motorbike enthusiasts can't accept that, and have consequently realized their dream of their own bike, the Kalex AV1. It's one of a kind, made of fine carbon, very light, very fast, and very expensive. The Kalex has a dry weight of only 155 kilos. 165 horsepower are sufficient for the fulminant need for speed. But the constructors don't just want to build a powerful motorbike. We have both been riding motorbikes for many years, even on the racetrack. We came from the car motorsport and we gained our knowledge there, which in the end made us decide, let's do something ourselves. Let's show what we can do and to find ourselves, to offer a detail that you can't find on other bikes. With the Kalex, Klaus and Alex have met all the requirements they have for a motorbike. We didn't follow any of the standard bikes. It was simply built and developed for the racetrack, and we chose materials, technologies and components according to how they are selected in the top racing categories. And the manufacturing matches what we've been doing for years in racing. Best materials, best technologies, and this is how this motorbike came alive.
Beste Materialien, beste Techniken und daraus ist dieses Motorrad entstanden.
We come from the world of car motorsports. We have done motorsports for years. We are here by Holzer, our former employer. We were allowed to come here. We have access to fantastic machinery, high-precision tools, welding room, everything is here. Quality assurance and real access to high-quality materials and machines. All this makes it possible to produce a motorbike of this quality. The professional race car builders have bravely entered into a new world with the motorbike. Actually, we started from scratch, with an empty piece of paper. We had decided on an engine, the Rotax V990. Around this, we measured up another motorbike to define the engine position. Everything else is from the top of our heads. We didn't want to copy anything, but find our own solutions, make a concept that is as slim as possible, produce our ideal motorbike. The second strength of the Kalex is its high quality and detailed design. After the computer image, the reality. Here are the original models of our paneling dome. The air intake, which you can see quite nicely here. This is the form for it. The GFK fabric is put on this form. You can see straight away how difficult it is to position this fabric to get the really nice fabric setting, just like here in our dome.
Gewebeansatz wie hier in unserer Kuppel zu haben.
More than 3,800 man-hours are in a motorbike, but they're worth it. The detailed finishing is something to be admired. But the AV1 is not just supposed to look good in the pits, but especially on the track. To give the handling the last little bit extra, Klaus and Alex asked for professional help. Kalex has approached Damien Kudlin as the tester. His main job is in IDM Supersport and long-distance World Championship.
They contacted me and asked me if I would be interested to do some development work with them, and I jumped at the chance because I really wanted to test this bike and wanted to ride it.
As a young company, as we are, we obviously need certain feedback to move forward, to learn, and Damien offers us the basis to move forward. We are not in a position to drive at the speeds that a professional drives at, and this know-how is passed on to the customer.
And then, you know, bounce on the bike and just let the bike... Well, we did make quite drastic geometry changes when I first rode the bike. The great thing with working with Klaus and Alex is they have a very, very good understanding from changes and the things that we must do to find a good feeling from the bike. And from the first moment that I drove it until now, we've changed really a lot of things to make me more comfortable on the machine, and this has improved the performance a lot. So even from the first time I drove it until now, they also say the bike is drastically better than in the beginning.
Just like in MotoGP, the Kalex is completely wired up. The data recording allows the developers to adjust the bike to each individual client and to adapt it to their requirements. We can offer an all-round service. This means from bike adjustment to data evaluation, via bike handling to service and maintenance, exactly the service a professional rider receives trackside.
Alles pipapo, wie es eigentlich ein Profi-Rennfahrer genießt an der Rennstrecke.
We want to know what's really inside the Kalex AV1. For this, it must measure up to the teacher's pet. The Ducati 1098 with 160 horsepower. And she is ridden by a real Pannonia Ring specialist. Roland Resch is the current international GSXR Cup champion. The Austrian has taken more than 1,000 laps on this track. Does that mean home advantage for the Ducati? The Pannonia Ring is tricky. A lack of track knowledge can only be balanced with good bike performance. The Kalex turns out to be a hard nut. The Ducati can't get up close, neither when braking nor when accelerating. How could she anyway? She is 18 kilos heavier. The light-footed Kalex just swishes away. Roland Resch fights like a lion, a last attack. But he has to admit defeat this time. Klaus and Alex have realized something others can only dream of. But it's lucky that you can actually buy the Kalex. But if you want to know the price, you have to ask.